Yeah. So I want to take one specific example with Scrum that you gave that I also thought was really kind of insightful, and that is obviously AI changes the way that we're creating product, creating working software. And one was the product backlog refinement meeting. And you'd kind of said like, look, if we have the ability to generate code or we're doing vibe coding, that could turn into an interactive kind of session with essentially the customer, voice of the customer,
Yeah.
product owner. Talk us through a little bit why that might be important and how that might look.
Well, the purpose of backlog refinement is to make sure that we've got a good enough understanding of the product backlog item, the user story, whatever we call it,
Mm-hmm.
that we have a good enough understanding of that so that we can complete it in a 2-week sprint. I mean, that's one of the core reasons that we do refinement is so we don't have a requirement come in and we find out, oh, it's too big. We can't finish this in a sprint. So kind of taking that to its logical conclusion, it's like rather than waiting for the sprint to give us the feedback, is the thing built and correct? What is the smallest thing that we can do during refinement that we could actually build it, determine it's correct, and then potentially ship it? So it is going to take that story slicing from, something that'll fit into a 2-week sprint boundary to, what can we get out in the next day? What can we get done by lunch?
Which I love it because there's it came up again recently with a client about essentially they were asking for something, took a lot of work to put it together. They show it to them by the end of the week. And like, yeah, that wasn't what I was thinking. It's the same thing about I'll know it when I see it. And to me, that interactive nature of like, well, then let's walk through it. And it doesn't have to be static wireframes. It could be interactive prototypes that actually work. Now we're not going to put that in production. We're not, but at least we confirm this is what you're asking for. Okay, I think we have an idea what that would look like to build.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you say we're not going to put it in production, but time and time again, we see that does get into production, and that's where, we start getting called in as consultants to help them take this, this beta concept that took off, that,
Yeah.
now they've got to support, maintain, and grow.